Hello everybody, this is Bronislava. I have a blog, HandMadeRukodelky, and let me tell you what we will be working on today. We will be working on a hat, bunny hat. Somebody made a request, so this is going to be our project. Now, this project is cut into two videos. First video is going to be about the hat. Second video, the ears and putting it all together. Okay, so I will be putting it in a playlist. If you're not going to watch video right away, links are gonna be below this video. All right, and that's about it. And so let's go and work. We need to work on a hat that is gonna fit a child that has a circumference is around 20 inches, okay, and we will need to make this hat about 18 inches, and I have 5 stitches to each inch, and 5 times 18 is 90, so I need to start on 90 to have a hat that is gonna be 20 inches when I finish, and then it stretches, okay, to the head. And I am working on US 7, number 7, which is 4.5 millimeter needle. And I will cast on my stitches, and then I am going to work 1 by 1 rib, 1 knit, 1 purl, okay? Here I'm starting my ribbing, okay? So I have 90 stitches here, and I will do knit 1 and purl 1, and then I will move my stitches onto DPNs. Okay, so I knitted 1 and purl, knit and purl. Okay, let's do it in English style, just to show you that it's exactly the same thing, except that you grab the yarn in a different way. Okay, so we have purl, so now we need to do knit and purl. All right, so you do exactly the same thing what I'm doing in continental style, except you're holding your yarn in a different hand, and then you have to move yarn back and forth, in the back for knit, in the front for purl. All right. And my stitches come actually looser when I'm doing the English style. I am like a medium tension when I'm doing it continental style. My tension basically is very similar to manufacturer's tension. I am finished with my first row, and I'm going to go and transfer my stitches to my DPNs, which I love to work with, okay? If you like circular needles, you transfer your stitches to your circular needles. And I do it this way because for me it's easier to do first row, all right? Instead of my stitches dangling in there on each DPN. But what you could go and do is you can cast on circular needles and then do your knit 1, purl 1 on circular needles as well. But then you have to go and watch so it doesn't twist on your wire, okay? So I will just transfer my stitches, and I'll have 30 stitches on each needle. I have it on my needles, and now I need to connect it into circle. So this is my end. Okay, I cut my tail shorter because it would be in my way. All right, so we are going to go and connect it into circle. All right, I usually go and add this below the this stitch. I usually add that stitch. Hold on one second, I need to have my yarn in the back. Okay. All right, and we will go and start knitting again. Since I added this one, so I don't have big gap in there, I will knit 2 together. Okay, one more time. I cannot get it together today. Okay, so we will just knit and purl. And I will knit and purl several rows. As many rows as I want, and you do, you know, as many rows as you want. You may do 10 rows, you may do 20 rows. If you want to fold it, you may do even more rows, you know, if you want to fold at the rim. If you want the rim to be, you know, thicker around the ears for the child, okay? So after I do the rim, I will knit several inches, just knit stitches. Very simple. This is very simple hat. Okay, we don't have it twisted in here. We don't have it twisted in here. We still will have to watch it here in the beginning. And the same thing, you really have to watch it even more so on circular needles. So I knit and purl about 2 inches, you know, my ribbing, right? And now, very simple, just knit stitches all around. And I will go and knit about 4 inches. And then we will start decreasing for the top of the hat, okay? And actually, I want my hat to be about 7 inches tall, okay? And this is, I'm showing it to you again in English style. You just go and do your knit stitches, right? All right, so you do English style if you knit English style, and I will do my continental. And when I have about 4 inches, I will start decreasing for the top. And after that, we are going to attach our ears. Okay, this is gonna be my ear. I will have another video where I'm gonna go and show you how to do the ears, okay? All right, so I'll see you when I am finished with about 4 inches. So I want to have 6 inches total and then 1 inch for decreases. All right, so I have now total of 42 rows, and all this measures 6 inches, okay? And I'm ready to start decreasing for the top. And I also put markers every 10 stitches. Now we will start decreasing for the top, and I will do it this way. So first 2 stitches I will do slip, slip, and knit through the back loop. Okay, and then I will knit 8 stitches. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I will repeat this again, okay? And I have these markers so I know where I have to go and do these decreases. All right. So if you want to go and make your hat a little smaller, you know, in circumference, I would go always, I would go by each, you know, 10 less stitches. Okay. So now I will show it to you in English style. So we will slip, slip, put the needle back in there, and knit both through the back loop, and then knit 8 stitches. And I need to actually tighten up a little bit because I knit the English style looser usually than my continental style. All right, so this is how we will go and do it. Then after this, I will knit entire row. After I'm finished with all these decreases 9 times, because I have 90 stitches, so I have to repeat this 9 times, okay? So when I'm done with that, I will knit entire row, and then I will do the same thing again. So I will be repeating these 2 rows until I have 36 stitches on my needles. So let me go and finish this row, and then I will knit entire row, no decreases, okay? And then I will show you again what I'm doing. All right, so here I am at the end of my row where I only knitted entire row, okay? And after this row, we have to start decreasing again. So every other row, like I said, okay? So we will again do the first 2 stitches. We will slip, slip, and knit through the back loop, okay? And I always tighten up because when I'm working with double pointed needles and I am switching to another needle, I always tighten up that stitch so I don't have gaps in there. And since we have 1 less stitch in here, we have to knit 7 stitches now, okay? So we do slip, slip, knit through the back loop, and knit 7 stitches. And we will repeat this again, total 9 times. And then I will knit entire row again. And then I will repeat it a few more times until I have 36 stitches on my needles. And then we will pull all those stitches with the yarn. We will put yarn through those stitches. So here I am at the end of my last row where I'm decreasing, okay? And now I will knit 1 more row, and I do have actually 4 stitches between each of the markers, okay? And I have 9 markers, so that's 36 stitches. 9 times 4 is 36 stitches, okay? So we will just finish this row, and then we will use a hook. We will use a hook to pull the yarn through to close the gap at the top of this hat, okay? You see, I have 4 stitches between each marker. Okay, so this is it. We're done with hat over here. We rounded it up, okay? And what we will do now is we will take a hook, and you can take any hook that you have that is close enough to just pull the yarn through these stitches, okay? And I use the one without the handle. Don't use the one with the handle, because if you want to do it my way, you need to you know, you need to be able to switch from the stitches from the needle, take the back of your hook and put those stitches on the hook. Now, excuse me, the tip has to be facing your string, okay? The actual hook, okay? Not the end of the hook. That's why we're doing it this way. So this is basically beginning of the row, okay? Actually, we don't need this. We will be taking the markers away. Take the marker away. Very good, that's 1 needle. And if you're doing it on your circular needles, you could do, you know, few stitches and then few stitches. Now I will actually fold my yarn kind of in half, use my hook, and now I'm gonna go and turn my hook kind of down, but then I need to push this up because I want to go, and I'm pushing also this yarn up a little bit. So you just want to go through the gap below over there, okay? When you're pushing it up, or go just 1 by 1 if you want. 1 and 1. I am better if I'm doing it all of it at once. Okay, and next needle. And let me show it to you when we do it only with, let's say, 4 stitches. Okay, so we do 4 stitches, take the marker off, put this yarn on, and pull it through 4 stitches. Okay, you can do it that way as well, or you can do 2 stitches at a time. Let's go do 2 stitches at a time, because it really depends how your fingers and hands, you know, how what is dexterity of your hands and fingers, okay? Or, you know, the experience is plays big key in here. So if you cannot do it with many of them at the same time, then do just 1 at a time or 2 at a time. No big deal, as long as you go through all those stitches and you pull it through, okay? You can pull it up a little bit, and my beak, I call it beak, goes better that way through those holes, okay? Always leave a big end over here, that loop, because you don't want it to untangle. You would go and lose all your stitches and that would be a big problem. All right, so I'm gonna go and do all my stitches, try to do all my stitches again at the same time. And after I'm done with this, I will weave in all my ends. And then we will be working with the ears. I almost did it on one pull through. Okay, so once you go and have all your stitches on your loop over here, you have actually 2 strings in there, which is great, right? So now we're gonna start tightening up this loop. Okay, tighten it up. Tighten it up. Nice and tight. And pull it through the loop. And pull it through the loop one more time and really make sure that it doesn't untangle. Let's go cut this off. And we can go and pull. We will pull this inside the hat. Okay, so I usually pull it right where I finished, right below in that stitch, right there. Okay, right there where I finished between the stitches. I will pull it in and I will weave it in, you know, so really it does not really untangle. Or you could even go and do a couple more. Let me go and use this hook because that one is a little bit too fat now. Let me see. Let's go and pull this. You can go and pull another loop in there and make a chain, and that is gonna be like a knot. You can do it a couple times and weave it in, okay? And then we will weave this one in. We will fix it so it looks really nice over here, okay? And then weave it in. Now, I need to go and knit another ear just like this, okay? So I will show it to you in another video. So for today, this is it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and you know, again, links are below the video. If you need a written pattern to my blog or a playlist also for 2 of these videos. Don't forget to like my video. I really enjoy when you like my video because I know that I have done something right. Don't forget to comment if you need to comment. I absolutely love comments as well, especially if they are positive. And don't forget to share it with your friends and family. If they have small children and they like to knit, they can go and make a bunny hat. Subscribe to my channel and follow me on social media. All right? So, and you will see me another day.